Alrighty, hello. Today we're going to be talking about the West Slope Slim 180. I have the chest vest here. I've been riding with it for about 3 weeks now. And now I'm going to do a little overview talking about this chest for those of you who are looking into it. Alrighty, so this chest, I think it's $118 for the Slim. It ran me around 136. I got the 40-ounce water pouch in here. Yes, sirree. Alrighty, so let's talk about this thing. Overall, before I get really in depth into it, I love it. I think it's a great vest. I think it's perfect for people who want to have their stuff right in front of them, and if you want the little window for recording, and we'll get more into that later. Alrighty, so here's the vest. I got green. The way it straps on is right here. You have a little buckle, and along the side of the back piece there's a adjustable elastic strap that will strap into that. And on the inside here we have these straps that you'll pull down to tighten up the shoulders. I would say that this chest vest is not for slimmer people. I am not necessarily the slimmest person or the widest, but this chest vest when the shoulders are as tight as possible, it has just a tiny bit of play for me. So I think it wouldn't suit anyone of a smaller stature. The chest vest itself, other than this back pouch, which is for the water bag, it's pretty flexible. You can fit some other stuff in there. As you can see, I have more than just a water bag, and sometimes I'm able to fit in another water bottle in there, like your basic plastic water bottle. Right here you have this little loop. This is where I like to hang my keys. I have my bike pump there, so I can adjust the pressure in my shocks. And then on the right side of that, so that's the right side of the chest vest. On the other side, you have this little West Slope logo. There you go, Steamboat Springs, Colorado. And a little zipper pouch. It's not too big. I put a lighter in there. You're not able to fit much in there aside from that. And that would pretty much make up the sides. Other than that, the rest of the chest vest is pretty much just this front piece. You have this little window and a pocket for your phone. This, if you have gloves off, it does react pretty well with just your hands, so you will be able to use your phone pretty easily. One thing I do have to say is, using a bigger phone like mine, which is the S23 Ultra, this window seems a little small, and my phone's top camera, which is the one that would be used for like stable mode and ultra wide, gets obstructed by this window. So what I did was I went ahead and actually cut the bottom of my vest so my phone will slip into here when I close it and sit a little bit lower, and I'll show some footage of that later. And other than that, no complaints. It didn't really bother me that I had to do that. So yeah, at least this window is good for what my needs. You also have this little loop right here. You could keep some things that just go on with the clip. You know, I got my knife. And now onto the main pocket. The main pocket is going to be right in here. You have two access holes. You got a zipper on each side, which lead to the same pocket. So let's open that up there. Just to show you guys, I do have some stuff in there. I'm not going to pull everything out, but I will list off what I have in there. I do have a wallet, a stupidly long phone charger. I had these little eye drops that fell out, I have a tiny lotion bottle, have some King Palms, and I have an ounce in there. So the pocket's pretty good if you don't mind having to, you know, dig through it a tiny bit, or if you just go ahead and organize it first. But it's not too bad. This was my first sort of bag purchase of any kind, so being at the $130 price point, definitely wasn't too excited about that at first. But overall, I'm loving the vest. No complaints. They do provide this little clip if you do get the water pouch. And I don't know if this is the way you have to run it, but this is how I ran it. Up through this loop, onto that side, and right there. And it's the perfect length to just pull off and go ahead and get a sip of water. This is the little locker and unlocker for the water. Then you have your cap, and all you do is bite down on that little rubber and go ahead and take a drink of water. Let me go ahead and put this back on. But yeah, that is a West Slope Slim 180. Great chest vest. Obviously, if you're looking into this, you have some sort of need for it. So yeah, definitely does do his job. And even while riding my mountain bike here, the chest vest isn't too bothersome. It doesn't really get in my way. It's not something that bothers me or makes me feel too heavy. I would say on very steep climbs, when it's very full, you know, you will feel a little more fatigue. But other than that, that's about it. So that is the West Slope 180. Just wanted to do a review since I didn't see too many talking about it on YouTube, or at least that in depth. So yeah, everyone have a good one, and goodbye.